Hi everyone, welcome back to Love Sweets, episode 10. So Itsuki came out of a pretty chaotic conversation between the Otonashi cousins and Yui, and I don't understand Itsuki. So he kept questioning Kushina about her statement that she is the cousin of Kanae, and I was like, that's impossible. You two are so different, you don't look alike, you don't act alike. Even though Yui does believe it in a sense because they have the same last name. But then when Kushina talks about the Yui and Itsuki relationship, it gets Itsuki all upset, and I think he was yelling at Kushina to stop. But thankfully Kanae got Kushina to tone down, and it's like, well, it's not really good to be probing into other people's affairs. So now Itsuki has his relief at lunch in the courtyard where he sees Minamo. Well, actually, Minamo saw him, and let's see what she's gonna say to Itsuki. So when Minamo's like, oh, it's Utami-kun. Oh, Enjo-senpai, hello.
こんにちは。どうしたの？一人？
Oh, hello. So, what's going on? Yeah, I'm okay. So I think I was like, so you're all alone? So in the courtyard, there's probably like couples that are everywhere in the courtyard, and he finds it strange that this is one person sitting alone, and it turns out to be Itsuki. But then again, Senpai is alone as well, so she just sits down next to him.
少し暖かくなってきたから、外で食べたくなっちゃうよね。
So it is getting quite a bit warmer, so it kind of naturally wants to encourage you to eat your lunch outside, don't you think? So it feels like spring, right? So like start to warm up in spring, and the weather's nice, the atmosphere's nice, it's all green, so it kind of makes you want to enjoy the nature during lunchtime. So eat outside. And Minamo kind of enjoys it as well. The nature of spring. Or the rite of spring. So, Enjo-senpai shakes her head vertically while taking a direct look. Or like basically like, just tilt up towards the sunlight.
太陽を取り込む気分。
Ah, the feeling of, being in the sun. Yeah, it kind of got really big. It was a word that could be thought of a downward story, but it did not seem so. Yeah, it is quite dangerous. If you lose your mind, only unnecessary things will come out.
それは、いおりちゃんが作ってるの？
So I think she's asking, so you're not with Iori-chan? It's like, where's your sister? Yeah, you know, I think she's trying to catch up on her homework and...
すごい！ふたみくん、料理できるんだ。
So I wonder what Itsuki just said, but Minamo's like, wow, Futami-kun, you can cook? Well, it's not as good as it can be done, but there's only me to do. I can't help but remember it. Yeah, with cooking. But I guess Yui's much better than me. Well, she can do anything. In a sense, I kind of feel like I'm inferior.
あれ？お父さんとお母さんは？
So where are your parents then? Your father and your mother? well, they're kind of somewhere in the world. So the idea that they're traveling, they're probably working overseas, and they leave Itsuki and Iori alone. And Minamo kind of understands the stress that Itsuki has to go through.
聞いちゃいけないことだったかな。
Wasn't it something that I'm not supposed to hear? No. I'm not that kind of heavy about it. But there are many things that I don't stay home because of my work.
へえ。
I'm so different from the senior. Or like so she's so much different compared to what she was at the part-time job. And I have this little feeling of being unreliable but healed. So like I think he's trying to say that Minamo's a different person compared to what she was when she's at work. So with such a person, it seems to be talking about anything.
アルバイトは慣れた？
It's like so are you kind of used to the part-time job? Or like how is it so far? Yeah, it's still, but it's kind of my first part-time job and still kind of getting used to it and such.
難しいよね。私もそうだったもん。
Yeah, it's kind of difficult, especially for a first time. So what about you then? How long have you been working there?
2年ぐらい前かな。
Oh, I've been working there for about 2 years now.
これすごいかわいい。
So I think Minamo knows something else and like, wow, this is cute. Okay, so she knows it's a pumpkin. And it's like, oh yeah, buy the one which I cut out the pattern and just cover it with something suitable.
すごいね、ふたみくん。
Wow, that's kind of cool, Futami-kun. Okay, so she notices something that Futami made and it looks cute. Well, if it gets stuck, you do it thoroughly, but it's not that delicious. Okay, so he lets her have a taste. So I picked it up and showed it to Enjo-senpai, and she ate it.
おいしい。
Oh, it tastes good. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much for your comments. I should be glad, but surprisingly, I couldn't excel and repair. So he thinks that, well, I did make something like this, but it's not that great and such, so don't really give me too much compliments about it. And then she eats it and then, oh, it's good! And it's like, I kind of feel flattered. You're quite bold, are you?
うん？
No, nothing. So when I see this smile, I'm already swallowed by a unique air feeling. It's already, can't say anything else. So what was the story then?
私がアルバイトを始めた時の話？
It's like, so what were we talking about again? And then I was like, oh, what do you mean? So, the time when I started working there? Oh yeah, yeah, so your first experience working at the part-time job. So, how did you feel and, what was it like?
私、ふたみくんやゆいちゃんほどしっかりしてなかったかな。
I wonder if I was as solid as, Futami-kun and, I think, Yui-chan.
機敏に動けるタイプじゃないから、 最初は大変だったよ。いっぱい迷惑かけちゃった。
So when I worked there, at first I was kind of stiff and it was really hard to move around. And I was kind of too serious about it. And I kind of felt like I was causing too much trouble. Basically being too nervous. Yeah, well, I can't really see it much like that. It's like, well, so compared to what you look like now, it's really hard to picture how you were as a first time, or like on your first day of work.
今の子はみんなしっかりしてるからすごいよね。
So all the children are now solid. It's amazing, don't you think? So now Senpai treats everyone as children. About 20 or so on top.
でもやってるうちに仕事も覚えて楽しくなってきて、気づいたら3年目。
But then I also remember my job while I was doing. I got happier. I noticed when I got to my third year. So it's like, as I worked more, I kind of got used to it, and in a sense, I kind of realized I was smiling a lot more. Even as a young ace, with what Master Tokita was saying. Yeah, ace. So she smiled with a full smile and pointed to herself. This person, kind of questionable, but in a sense, her reaction seems kind of cute. Well, it's like a pitcher in baseball. It's like a striker in football.
そんな褒めても何も出ないよ。
I can't do anything even if I praise such a thing. No, it's not true.
ありがとう。
Oh, thank you very much, though. So when you're with him, Enjo-senpai, you seem to be talking about whatever you don't know. But she's kind of incredible, being that she's only 1 year ahead of me.
温かいとお弁当も美味しいね。
Warm lunchboxes are pretty good as well. Yeah, that's true. Well, I kind of feel like I want to be next to Senior all the time. Well, I can't say such a thing as expected, though.
今日もシフト入ってるよね。
Oh, by the way, there's work today, right? Yeah, certainly.
どう？仲良く頑張れそうかな。
So how about we start making friends with each other then? Well, I do know 2 people already. So, Iori and Yui. And one of them is a close friend. So that's Yui.
基本的にうちの学生でシフトが組まれてるもんね。
So basically, we do change shifts quite often, and as such. So it's like, well, how about we become a close-knit family? And it's like, so Itsuki's like, yeah, I already have a start. I already know Yui, and I already know Iori. It is quite unusual that Tokita likes uniforms, isn't it?
うちは9割縁故採用だから。
No, because 90% of us are hiring. Or what it is, or the casual coming out.
アルバイト募集の紙を貼り出したのもこの前が初めてだったはずだけど、マスターって寡黙な人だからあまり詳しくないの。
So it was the first time before I wrote a paper for part-time jobs. But Master's quite silent about it, so I don't really know much about it. So the thing is, this is the first time we have ever put a paper posting on the door. And it's really hard to predict what's going on because Master Tokita has his own ideas. And he probably doesn't share it with them.
基本的にはスタッフの知り合いが入ってくるって感じかな。女性の知り合いは女性が多いからこうなっちゃったって話を聞いたけど。
So basically, it's about the feeling that the staff's acquaintance comes in, even if it's so because there's lots of ladies and female acquaintance is heard talk. So I think it's like this is mostly like a place for females, and because of this kind of image, it makes it really hard for male students to apply. It's like this is mostly like a girly shop. Yeah, it's likely to be normal. Is it me not normal? Well, no, not what that, not like that. So I'm thinking that Minamo's like well, you know, this shop it's mostly female because the way the customer base and such, and usually waitresses are all female, so it kind of eventually turned the shop into like a women's shop, and it kind of discouraged males to apply to this place. Well, that is until Itsuki applied, and it's like, oh, so you think I'm kind of out of place? And then it's like, no, I don't really mean but like that. And she's trying to cover up the confusion. But Itsuki's like, okay, yeah, I understand. You know, it's kind of bad to say something like that, you know. Oh yeah, my motivation is too impure, even though it's not normal, but, well, it'll probably not be noticed. Well then. Oh, by the way, lunch is gonna end soon. Yeah, I'll come back soon. Okay then, I'll see you later then. It's like, okay, lunch is almost over. But don't worry, we'll see each other again when it's time to go to work. So senior will melt in the sunshine forever. Oh, you know, it's kind of tough. So when seeing Angel Senpai smile elegantly, I left the spot with a feeling of somewhat leisurely. Okay, so it's now afternoon and he's gonna go to work. And I think this is where they store all their uniforms. So using the shoebox, finished inserting heels. He changes clothes. And even though it's the third day, I kind of got used to this uniform, but I know some of the girls, they're still kind of embarrassed with the uniforms that they have to wear. And even though just being surrounded by girls, the tension is rising. Okay, so I'll do my best anyways. So, Kushina notices, oh, so, Senpai is like 1 year above me as well then. I wonder if Kushina's still on that subject about romance, like the fact that Yui and Itsuki have been together for quite a long time. And she's like, oh, so you're not going out? You're not going out? But you know, students who have gone into us are about to graduate, you know.
一応進学校だもんね。
Well, just in case, it's a preparatory school for higher education, so just a gate.
先輩なら選び放題でしょ？勉強できるって聞きましたから。
Well, if you're a senior, you choose it all. I heard that you can study.
え？誰に？
Oh, from where? From who?
かなえです。
Oh, Kanae.
そんなことないと思うけど。
I don't really think so. It's like, well, this is a pretty difficult school. It's really intense because, they expect that everyone is going to, consider more education once they finish the school. So the workload's kind of intense. And it's like, if you can make it to third year, then it probably means that you are very smart and able to survive the intense culture. And they think that, well, if Minamo can make it that far, then she's probably excellent. You know, it's like, no, that's not true, you know.
そういう話なら先輩も頭いいって聞きました。
But I hear that all senpais are smart. Like, everyone in the senior year is smart.
はあ？
What?
イオリの勉強を見てあげることもあるって。しかもテストも上位なんですもんね。
Oh yeah, but if you look at Iori, she's also pretty smart because she gets good grades, you know. Then what about Kushina then?
イオリは年下だから授業内容なんて大体わかるし、テストは要領だから。
But you know, Iori's kind of young, so she's able to get help because after all, we've seen the work that she has to do now. Like everything that she's doing, we've had to cover it before as well.
私は勉強は得意じゃないんで、そんなこと言ったことすらないです。ねえ先輩。
But Iori's younger, so I understand the contents and lessons of all. Right? The testing, the procedure, the stuff. Senpai? I don't know, but
私もそれ言ってみたいです。ねえ先輩。
I wonder what Kushina's concerned about. Maybe the fact that I'm great, right? I'm also an excellent student, right? Right? So to ask for such a consent in short, do you recognize me for a similar... well, anyways, for Yui, I think she's able to integrate into the environment, a new environment, much better than I am, or much faster. And to some extent, she realizes that she's able to choose something or something not at all without being a lie. It is enviable that to become the center of nature and conversation. Among them, I made huge factions and cowered at this shop.
通ります。
Oh, excuse me. So Kanae's gonna pass by. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm surprised by the voice from behind. So Kanae has the usual expression that is no different from mourning. Doesn't seem angry, but that intention, that face expression kind of looks creepy.
かなちゃん、かなちゃん。
Hey, Kana-chan, Kana-chan!
何？
What is it?
一ノ瀬先輩も勉強できるんだって。
Hey, you see, Ishinose Senpai can study as well.
そう。
Okay. And, I nodded ambiguously when I was not interested. She was like, yeah, that's true, that's true. After all, I caught a glimpse of Kanae, and then she just disappeared into the kitchen.
かなちゃん。
Kana-chan? What is this? The possibility that I'm being disliked and messed up has emerged? So he thinks that Kanae is acting quite strangely, and she's just all quiet. And then when she sees Itsuki, she just kind of disappears into the unknown. Well, that's pretty annoying. Well, I think the fact that I'm a guy here, I kind of caused a disruption to the culture of the shop. But I'm not gonna quit so easily. And if I don't have a balance, I'll just change shifts then. So I think he's thinking that the fact that this is a women's shop, and as him working there, it kind of feels awkward, and he thinks he kind of ruined the culture of the shop because we're supposed to see female staff working, and he's the only guy, and it might ruin like interactions among the co-workers, and maybe the customers, the reputation, all the stuff. It's like well, I'm not gonna quit that easily, even though I'm kind of a misfit for this women's shop. And if it's the case, I'll just change shifts and work in times where I don't see anyone else. I think that was kind of he kind of like felt pretty depressed after hearing or talking with Minamo during lunch, when she was mentioning the fact that it used to be an all women's shop, but we've been trying to look for more people. We're trying to create a much more balanced shop and the such. And I think this is one of the first times that Master Tokita has actually put a flyer out on the door for a job posting. So usually we get internal recruits. We always get people that will refer other people to the shop. And for many years, it's always been females referring other females to the place. And Itsuki just happened to just see this posting, which is a kind of a different approach to working here. So I tried to switch with a small sigh and took a strange gaze. So I wonder what's wrong with Iori now, because she's depressed still. What time is it? It's burning my eyes. So you was like, okay, well, let's get to work then. And? So I think he's trying to see how Iori's gonna react. And for some reason, Yui kind of notices what's going on. It's like, what's going on? It looks like, she got into a fight with Yui or something? So, perhaps, are you aware of being here? So I think, Iori doesn't like the fact that, Itsuki is making a presence at this place. Oh wait, no. Okay, Iori, there's not such a thing. I just happened to see this, but anyway, self-consciousness is too much. Oh, Vitami-kun, by the way, it's customer service from today. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm gonna be a maid for the master as well, so let's do our best. Okay then, well, leave it to me then. Yeah, well, when begin to work, I'll be interested in neither Kanae or Iori. Okay, so Itsuki's now in the kitchen, and Master Tokita is like, okay, put that here. Okay. Oh, by the way, can you move it into the corner as expected? Yeah. So, Master Tokita is painting cream while rotating the cake at tremendous speed. So it looks like Itsuki's doing the grunt work, just moving ingredients around. And he's delivering something to the kitchen, and Tokita's like, Okay, well, put the box over there. And move it right here as expected. And he's kind of busy making all those entrees and fulfilling all those orders. And I think he's teaching Kanae how to make the entrees, so Kanae's just watching him.
男の子がいるといいね。
And I think he's still pleased with the fact that he hired Itsuki. He's like, you know, it's kind of nice to have a male working with me. What?
僕はね、ずっとこういうのを望んでいたんだ。
You know, I kind of wanted someone like you for quite a long time. So the fact that it's always females that are getting recruited and being referred, it's like, but it's kind of nice to have a male once in a while, and I'm just glad. Yeah, I kind of get it, but I kind of feel like he's just flattering me, or he's just deceiving me.
やっぱり男の子のいる環境じゃないと、女の子ばかりじゃ気分が盛り上がらないからね。
Well, you know, in an environment that's like diverse, co-ed, it kind of makes the environment much more exciting compared to just having all females. Then it kind of gets too monotonous and uniform, and just like too uniform, too much of their own culture and stuff. Or shall I say, like, boring. Yeah, well, in short is, Master Tokita, well, I guess I'm not that bad, but as my opponent turns to me, the story will be different. I thought about seeking help from Kanae, but there's no swelling hearing their conversation.
どう？やれそう？
Oh, so, how is it then? No response. Well, in that case, can you be a little bit more gentle then? So it looks like Kanae got into a little accident.
どうしたの？
What's wrong?
なんでもありません。
No, nothing. There's nothing to worry about. It's okay. So suddenly something went wrong, and she started staring at me with sharp eyes. It is trouble even if I'm stared at, but I didn't stand up and managed to squeeze out some words.
ああ、それ開けて持ってきてくれる？
Well, why don't you go and open something, open this and bring it to me. This? And Master Tokita just carries business as usual, just goes along, and isn't worried about all of these emotions and glares.
力仕事は女性には任せられないからね。僕も30を超えてからというもの、体力が落ちちゃったよ。
So yeah, usually women, they're not really good when it comes to moving heavy items and ingredients around. And since I'm getting older, my physical strength has started to decrease as well, so I needed some extra help. Yeah, I agree.
女性が多いとどうしても自分でやらなきゃいけなくて、それがやっぱり辛いんだよ。世の中って世知辛いね。
So the fact that you know, I'm always the one that's moving all the ingredients around. I'm always doing all the heavy work, like moving batter, boxes of flour, sugar into the kitchen, into the fridge. And the females that were working here, they can't really do all the heavy work, so I always have to do it myself. And I kind of wore myself out as a result, so that's why you're here to help me with all that stuff. Yeah, well.
僕なんかはあんまり喋るのが上手じゃないから、スタッフを前にしても話すことなんてないし、困りものだよね。
And plus, I'm not really good at talking to other people or telling them about some situations, so, but thankfully you're here, so you can help me be my tongue. Yeah, I'm kind of similar in a sense.
君はほら、話すのうまいから。
But hey, look, at least you can talk. So, that's a plus. Yeah, well, how about it? Apparently it seems to be misunderstanding, but it seems that I kind of made a bad impression on Kanae. She's staring at me still. It is different. Master Tokita's words were insufficient, so it did so, and I couldn't say that. It seems better to divert this as soon as possible. But then I have to go back to the kitchen for time being, so... Well, just call me if there's something else that you need.
ありがとう。
Okay, I'll see you later then. Thank you very much. So hospitality is a very careful task. But I don't know about the other shops, but Café Hot Chocolat requires three bows completely. So you need to bow down thrice. For me who has never done such a job, it does not change to be in an unknown world, and the feeling that I'm not accustomed to will be surely appearing in customer service as well. So when visiting customers, when leaving the store, the upper body is said to be inclined 45 degrees. When receive an order, 30 degrees. So it's like when a customer comes in, you welcome them, you have to bow down, it has to be at least 45 degrees. And when they leave the shop, you say, "Thank you for coming, please come again." You also have to bow at 45 degrees. And when you present an entree or an order to the customers, you have to bow down 30 degrees. And Enjo's kind of strict on etiquette and stuff like this.
ちょっと見てて。
Take a look. So while saying that, although there was rarity due to all the customer service, she taught me how important courtesy is.
気持ちの問題だよ。
It's a matter of feeling. So the place to get there is not mental, right?
初めてにしてはすごい上手だったから、二見くんもすぐできるようになるよ。
But you know, it's quite impressive that you're able to do something like this in the beginning. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure I can see some improvements coming from Futami-kun in the future. And saying that, Angel Senpai grabbed my hand. This person, even though talking, she seems to be really, really close. This is kind of scary. It's too stimulating for me.
心の持ちようだからね。
So you have a heart, don't you? You have a mind, don't you? Yeah, yes. So a senior who preaches the spiritual theory like the physical education system on the day. The business here seems to be a battlefield in some way. So, maybe it's not a mistake.
今日はもう上がっていいよ、二見くん。
So someday you'll rise up as well, Futami-kun. What do you mean? For cleaning?
今日はクシナちゃんが。
Oh, by, Kushina-chan. Oh, well, if that's the case, I'll be taking off.
お疲れ様。
Okay, well, thank you for the very good work that you did today. Oh? Okay, so I'll go ahead and stop here. So there's quite a little bit of a drama going on. I think maybe because Itsuki is thinking way too much, or being a little bit too aware of what's going on. So the fact that this shop, they always hired females, you always have female waitresses, female apprentices, and as such, and Itsuki's like one of the first male employers or employees to be in this place, and it's because well, the shop it's mostly for women, like women customers, and that kind of naturally like encourage. Okay, well, we should have female employees because then they know how to cater to these people. So in the later episodes, hopefully we can see how Itsuki's gonna resolve this. But at least Itsuki's not gonna give up and withdraw from this place and find somewhere else to work. So we'll see what happens next.